Morning, everyone. Welcome back to Hills and Hollers Homesteading and Prepping. It's Homesteader Mike, and the chickens are in the grass. They're on the grass in the coop. They took right to it. That's like they are. They're chickens. So feeder hanging. I think it's a 15 pounder. I think it's a 15 or 20 pound feeder. And then the bell water are back there. Got the pine shavings in the nesting boxes, aka the cut off 5-gallon buckets. Ivan here, my only rooster, I think him and the gobbler's been fighting pretty good, because if you can get this thing to focus, his comb's looking pretty rough. And you can see that there. It's not mites, it's not frostbite. I think him and the gobbler, because it's spring and it's mating season for the gobblers, I think they've been going at it pretty good and fighting. So they're eating, they're scratching around. The bell water in the back, it's continuous water. Runs off, I think it's 6 psi from this bucket. This is one of the old buckets from last year. It's a 5-gallon bucket. I just hang it back here like this. The hose to the water plugs into the little spout on here, and it keeps a continuous pressure on that. There's a counterweight of water in that bell water. You see the water running right now? Maybe. It's kind of hard to see it with this. There's a stream of water right there. And what happens is as the chickens drink out of the little trough, and it lightens up the weight of that water, it counterweights that and lifts it up and lets that valve right there at the top, let water in, so it's a continuous water. And I'll probably end up filling this up like once every day or every other day, depending on how much they go through it. So they are on the field. They've got food, they've got grass, they got water, they got nesting boxes, and most importantly, they have each other. I think they'll be fine. It's a little cooler today. We got wind coming up out of the south, but it's colder. It's about, I think the high's supposed to get like 49 degrees. Jethro don't care. Mila don't care. But they're in here, they're on it. They're good to go. We'll just kind of watch and see. I'm not worried about chickens getting cold. It really has to get very, very cold for chickens to have problems with it, and it's not supposed to get that cold anymore. So we will see. Today is Sunday. This is Sunday morning. We'll see how long it takes them to clear this area of grass. I'm saying not too long. And that black astrolorp making all that noise, I call her Beavis. You ought to hear her. Sounds just like Beavis. Ivan's the buff Orpington right there. He's the only rooster that I have. We've got one black astrolorp, Rhode Island Reds, and 2 barred rocks. That's all we have left out of our original flock, well, out of our second round flock of egg layers. And that's what these are. They're egg layers. That's what they're going to do, and they're going to live out their lives here, because I'm not going to process them to eat them when they're done laying eggs. So we will keep them as we get our American breast flock started and get them going and get them producing eggs and turn them into meat chickens as they go along, so we can have perpetual chickens on the farm and perpetual eggs and everything else. So they are on the grass. They're doing what chickens do, checking out the nesting boxes. I expect, and I may end up having to put like a little piece of plywood or something across there, just kind of block that off right there. We're just gonna have to see how that works out. Weather might get on that. I probably need to drill a couple holes just up, in the bottom of it, let water run out in case we do get some pretty good rain. It's trial and error at this point, so we'll see how it works out. But chickens are here, they're good. The guineas and the turkeys are really upset because we took their buddies away from them. But we're going to watch Ivan's comb here and see if it doesn't start to heal up in the next couple weeks, because I think him and the gobbler's been going at it here, fighting pretty good. So it doesn't look like mites. None of the other chickens have it. So I'm thinking it's just battle scars from him and the gobbler going at it. So that's it this morning. I'm going in to get some breakfast here in a little bit. I'll come out here and get the electric netting up. Maybe do a little short video later after I get that done. Just kind of show the setup of that. And we are good to go. The puppies are on guard duty, eating deer poop. So that's going to be it for right now. I'm going in to get some breakfast. Folks, thank you so much for following us on this channel. We're up to over 170 subscribers now. I'm just enjoying this so much that we're being able to reach out and touch other people, and try to encourage this kind of lifestyle. You can tell the guineas are mad. And we need to encourage more of this kind of lifestyle, more self-sufficiency, self-reliance, and working together so we can starve the system. In the meantime, take care, God bless, and keep prepping.